Bulvinaka Fiji, and welcome to another episode of Fiji's Dancing Superstar right here at the ICT Center at the University of the South Pacific here in Suva. For those of you who watched us last week, I certainly hope that you enjoyed our episode of Pacific Island Dance. This week, we've got another genre, as you probably might have guessed. But anyway, we're dressed very, very lovely. And of course, tonight being the theme Bollywood night, where you'll get to see a lot of Bollywood dance, as well as classical Indian dance or semi-classical dance. They'll be featured all throughout this evening. Now, before, of course, as you know, you have to vote. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to vote. If you want your favorite contestant to be in the next round, you have to vote. Pick up that mobile phone and text their initials to 787. Tonight, we'll be eliminating two. Yes, it's a hard decision, but we have to. Two contestants will be eliminated tonight. And of course, before we continue any further, let me just welcome our judges. The head judge is the artistic director at the Oceania Dance Theatre here at the University of the South Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Rockford, Espiritu. Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Conservatorium of Music, as well as the Fiji Arts Council, Master Laisiasa Veikoso. Of course, the last and certainly not the least, of course, the show being Fiji's Dancing Superstar, we had to find a superstar. And here's one amongst us. She's the publisher of My Life magazine, and she's also a fashion designer of the clothing Mataka. Ladies and gentlemen, Nazia Ali. Of course, we're very pleased, as we always have in every week, we always have special guests. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're very pleased to have the head of Shobna Chanel Dance Group. She's also a choreographer at the Indian High Commission at the Indian Cultural Center. Ladies and gentlemen, Shobna Chanel.
We have another special guest with us, Amit Ashwin Chan, who is the coordinator of Masti Arts and Dance Group.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're also pleased to have from the United Nations Development Program, Ms. Janet Murdoch. In this particular segment, it's the elimination round. And this is the very first elimination round where we'll be eliminating two contestants. Come next week during our contemporary genre, there will be only 10 contestants performing on stage. So ladies and gentlemen, believe me when I say this, your votes sure do count. I'll give it over now to the head judge, Peter Rockford, Espiritu.
This is really hard, and really, we as judges do not have any power but to give our feedback to the audience and to the dancers. You, the public, make these decisions. If you don't vote for the dancers, they don't make it. And that's the reality of it. I'm going to call the bottom five, and please step forward. This is by no special order, it's just by name. First of all, Christine Naidu. Second, Mohammed Zibran. Next, Prashant Kumar. Next, Jet Taylor. Last, Charlene and John. If you didn't vote, you have only yourself to blame because you have to vote. I'm serious. We see the numbers and it breaks our heart. It really does, because we can only give feedback. Like I said, this is not a judges. We did our judging. You, the audience, is now judging. You get your phones and you make that call. You text. This is their lifeline. Okay, if I call your name, please step forward. Mohammed Zibran, Charlene and John. You're safe. You know, this is not an easy, because I want the best for all of you. I hope that you are not chosen. Don't take it personally. This is part of the business. And I, as a person, as a dancer, got rejected many times. And I had to pick myself up, dust myself off, and know that I'm talented and I'm put on this earth for a reason. Christine Naidu, step forward. You're safe.
to all the supporters out there, thank you so much for the votes. Thank you so much for the support. It's been overwhelming. Even in school, thank you so much. To the Retumans and the Sub-Savans, sorry I let you down. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I've been so far. I think that's good enough. Well, it's up to my vote, so yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, get on the dance floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, get on the dance floor. Shake the booty, shake the top, and go hard. Sure, hit the party, hit the gimme, 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 gimme some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, get on the dance floor. Shake the top, and go hard. Sure, hit the party, hit the gimme, 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 gimme some more.
Now we've introduced everybody. We'll continue with the show. Please bear in mind, 787, that's the number you need to text to for Vodafone and Ink. Our first contestant this evening, all the way from the Delta town of Nausori. Give it up for Black Coconut Tribe.
Black Coconut Tribe.
रिद्धि सिद्धि रिद्धि होती हाँ तेरे ही आने से और सुंदर ये सृष्टि होती हाँ तेरे ही आने से मोरया मोरया अंधेरे कोने में जो दानव छुपा है मोरया उसमें ही जय हो तो दिग्विजय हो तेरी तरह मोरया लाख कोई दे हुंकारे लाख कोई धमकारे हम तेरी राहों पे चलते हम नहीं रुकने वाले मेरा देवो का देवता माता देवा देवो का देवता पैर रुकने ना सर ये झुकने ना देगा
Hey boy, play that drum! This beat don't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen from Nausori, Black Coconut Tribe. Round of applause, please. be sure to text BCT to 787. We'll give it to the judges before we continue.
I would say that I was quite impressed with your performance, and I really like the way you bring out the energy in your performance. And I can see in your face that you're feeling the actual actions and you understand the words. I only have a problem somewhere in between where it felt like you were stationary for a while and you were just waiting for the music to come. So I felt that you felt the disconnection.
All I can say, amazing. That was really awesome. Guys, I am so proud of you. I mean, being this is not your genre, and I can just see that you guys have practiced a lot. I know there were times you felt disconnected, but you kept it all together, and I must say thank you very much.
For the most part, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed, it's not your genre at all. And you guys did Pacific Island Dance really well last week. And I was pleasantly surprised because I didn't know what to expect when it came to Bollywood. The footwork at times got a little weak for the way you were moving, but you guys moved as a group, which is always great.
Text BCT to 787. BCT to 787. Thank you.
They're from No Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, Black Coconut Tribe. Round of applause for them, please. Now, boys, we'll take another break and we'll come back and return with more performances right here on Fiji's Dancing Superstar.
Bolavanaka Fiji, welcome back to Fiji's Dancing Superstar. Our next contestant, she is also from the jet set town Nandi. She will be performing one of the famous actors as well as the best dancer, Madhuri Dixit's number. Let's welcome on stage Neha Narayan from Nandi.
माधुरी जी के जैसे तो कोई नहीं नाच सकता, तो अब देखिए उनके गाने पर मेरा अंदाज।
This is hard. Now let me see your booty.
Madhuri Dixit is supposed to be one of Bollywood's greatest dancers, and I can see that you've really tried to, to have your own interpretation of her dancing, which is really good. And I see that that you have tried some of her moves, but I still think that maybe you could have owned it a little bit more. I feel that maybe you could have used the space a lot more.
Congratulations. I love the energy that you brought in on the stage, and I love the costume and the brightness that it brought. There were a couple of times where I thought that you could improve on the sharpness of the movements of your hands. A little bit slack a couple of times, and I feel the same way as my co-judge has mentioned. And I think there were places where you could have tightened up just a little bit more. There was a couple of times where the rhythm, you struggled a little bit in keeping up with the music, and so maybe if you made it a little bit more that you own, something of your own, you probably feel more comfortable with it.
You chose to do and emulate someone who is very well known and who's very well loved, and to emulate that person, get that person's spirit to come into your body and become that spirit is something that really takes a lot. And I think there were elements of it, but it's hard. It's a certain maturity that it takes, and a certain spirit that it takes also. I commend you for what you did. I think you fell a little short, and I hope that people will forgive you that and maybe vote for you.
Nisambula, Fiji. My name is Neha Narayan. My initials are N, so you can text N to 787. Vinaka.
Thank you, Neha Narayan. Our next contestant, he's from the Sugar City, Lautoka. He will be performing a medley Bollywood songs that shows how cheeky he can become on the stage. Let's welcome Glenn Makalinao.
Hold up, wait, look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, no, it's...
Leg out.
Give it up for the Desi girl, Glenn Makalinao.
You have so much energy, and I could see that you really enjoyed performing, and I'm sure the judges would agree and all the audience would agree. We enjoyed watching you enjoy yourself on stage, so well done.
Very cleverly done, and everything was expressed very well. Your sharpness and everything was just amazing. I'm just gonna ask the audience. Audience, what did you think? Exactly, that's how I felt.
I think you're definitely a contender. I think you've shown already 2 types of genre that you can excel in, and that's not even the genre that you actually prefer. So I wish you all the best.
Bulvanak, Fiji. My name is Glenn Maclino. First and foremost, for the vote, this is not really my genre. Stay tuned from the FDC if I do get through. But if you enjoyed my performance, please vote for me by texting my initials GM to 787. Hinaka.
Yeah, to vote for Glenn McLean, text GM to 787. We'll move on to a short break, and after the break, we'll have some wonderful more performance.
And welcome back to Fiji's Dancing Superstar. We'll continue with the performance on this segment. Now, as you're probably aware, with every Bollywood dance, there's usually a lot of sizzle involved, if you don't mind me using the term sizzle already. I'm seeing a lot of folks going, oh, this should be interesting. Well, the next performer, we had to go all over the country to find a particular performer who would add that sizzle to his or her dance routine, and we found just the right person in, of all places, the great town of Tavua. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up, Sandra Ratusau. Sandra Ratusau from the golden town of Tavua. Master Light?
Well, Sandra, I thought that was very well done. You played the part, was very playful. The energy was just amazing. I know this is way out of your genre, but you just owned it. Everything that you did with it, you just played with the audience. You were perfect in displaying, and you just went out of your way making it your own.
I really like the fact that you have this sort of mischievous, cheeky thing about you, which comes out when you're dancing, especially to songs like that, which really adds the sort of extra X factor and the entertainment factor into the whole performance, and I think you really did a good job.
I don't think it was technically that great. I think it was entertaining. I think you enjoyed it, and that's part of the enjoyment for us. I think it definitely wasn't your genre though, and I hope the people forgive you for that.
Ram Ram and namaste to you all. My name is Sandra Ratusau. Please do vote for me. I know this is not my genre, but if you want to see more of me, please vote for me. It's SR to 787. I repeat, SR to 787.
We've also got a contestant from Vonolevu, and she'll be performing a semi-classical Indian dance, and she'll wrap up her item with a comical performance, I've been told. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up, Merlene Dayal. She's from Vonolevu. Ladies and gentlemen, Merlene Dayal. Round of applause again, if you would, please. Now, before we cut to the judges, Merlene, that last performance, that last bit, I understand it has something to do with a pumpkin. Oh, you laugh. I'm not even joking. For those of you, for the people who don't understand that last bit, explain to them what was the whole pumpkin story about?
Once the pumpkin is shredded, it'll be distributed in everyone. So no fighting.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pumpkin backstage. You'll be distributing it shortly. Nazia?
I really loved your outfit, the first one that you wore. It was so sweet and it really worked with the first part of your routine. And what I really like is the fact that you've used the space really well, and that you really engage with us and the audience, and that's what you typically see in in the Bollywood genre. And the fact that you really use your expressions. You've stayed in character the entire time.
That was amazing. I mean, if that's all the Bollywood dancers are like that in Vonolevu, I think I'm moving to Vonolevu. But amazing. You carry yourself very well. You're such a professional dancer, and it's amazing. It's something that our beginner Hollywood dancers would aspire to. I can see that already you bringing yourself in a star, and you're just so captivating, and everything that you do is just amazing.
You did so well in Pacific Island, and this is obviously your genre, your home. And I think, for me, I think technically by far the most superior dancer tonight that we've seen.
Buddha Fiji, this is Marilyn Dale. You all know me by now. And I really need your votes to go into the next genre because I have so much in me and I want to bring it out, but I need your help. So text MD to 787 to keep me going. That's M for me and D for Dale to 787. Thank you.
Honorable Ibu Merlin, and if you got some pumpkin, be sure to mail that in as well. We'll take a break. We'll continue with performances from the West. So if you're watching us from the West, stay tuned because your contestant could be performing next.
Bolovinaka Fiji, welcome back to Fiji's Dancing Superstar. Remember to vote for your favorite contestant. Text into their initials to 787 for Vodafone and Ink users. Our next contestant, he's from the Rugby Town singer-talker. He is a big fan of Michael Jackson and he will be performing his Bollywood number that a song is performed by Govinda. Let's welcome Mohammad Zibran.
अरे क्या कर रहे हो राजा भैया यहाँ ऑडिशन चल रहा है अरे तनिक ठुमका बुमका लगाइए हो
This is Zibran.
Mohammad Zibran, that was a wonderful performance.
After last week, with all your mishaps with your costumes and everything, and maybe almost forgetting your choreography, you've redeemed yourself and you've amazing performance. I was very intrigued. I thought you did a very good job. Very impressive. I hope that you stay in, and I hope wish all the best for you.
I think I've caught myself laughing the entire time. So, you know, like, if dancing is not for you, then maybe you could try, you know, being a comedian or something, because really, I could see everybody was enjoying.
I think that's one of your best performances in all the performances that I've watched you performing, and I must congratulate you on that. Your intricate footwork and your timing and your rhythm and the changing of role in the dances was amazing. You're very talented.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hola Fiji, my name is Mohammed Zipran and I'm from Singatoka, rugby town of Fiji. If you like my show, I'm sure you'll like it. Please, my initials are MZ2787. I repeat, MZ2787.
Our next contestant, she's from the Man in Black town. She will be performing last year's hit movie, Doom 3. Let's welcome Dipshika Vishwani.
जद पत्थर राजा पिघलेगा तद मैं कमली कहलावांगी तद मैं कमली
Give it up for sexy Dipshika Vishwani from Bar.
Great performance and a great, wonderful energy. I thought you did I saw that movie here, and I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of creative new things about that. I thought I was really impressed with what you did. I thought there were times when you could use the stage a little bit more. Sometimes it got a little same tempo. But for the most part, I really did enjoy your performance.
You have such great personality when you get into these dances, and it's just so nice to see the amount of energy you put into it. And I think that's one of the key factors, and how you really get out of your comfort zone to express your feelings about these dances. I was feeling the same thing. Just wondering, man, I wonder if she went through just a little bit more training, a dynamic dancer she would be. And I know that if you just keep on working at what you're doing right now, you're heading the right way.
Hello Fiji and my lovely people of Ba, please vote for me. You vote for me by texting my initials, which is DV, and send it to 787.
Our next contestant, he is from the Sugar City, Lautoka. He will be performing an item that is usually performed by the best actors, Ranbir Kapoor and Akshay Kumar. Let's welcome Ashwal Kumar from Lautoka.
इतना मजा
हो गया अपने को सिर्फ पानी निकालना
Great job on your part, good energy. There are times, once again, we're looking for Fiji's dancing superstar, and I'm going to tell all of the contestants, and not just you, that we are asking you to we don't want to see the same person. We want to see someone else. Every time you come on the stage, we expect you to be better than the last time. Not the same, not less, but better. I think you did some of the times better than last time, and I think that what I'm saying is that was a great performance, but I really want you guys I want you to be the superstar that you are.
Usually, for entertainers, when you're fun and exciting, you instantly draw attention to yourself, and you have a crowd that likes you. But apart from that, I think I would agree with Peter that there's some of the movements were just the same all throughout. It was a repeat of what we'd see before in terms of shoulder movement or your body movement as well. So I feel like maybe the next time around you try something different.
Bula, first of all, I'd like to thank my sponsors, ATS, Nandi Airport, and General Machineries. Hello, my name is Ashwal Kumar. I'm from the Burning West, Lotoka. If you would like performance, please text for me. Text AK to 787. I really appreciate your votes. Lotoka represent. Thank you.
We'll move on to a short break, and after the break, we'll have more performers.
Bulbinak, and welcome back to the final segment, the very last segment of this week's episode, Fiji's Dancing Superstar. We've got 2 more acts coming up before we wrap up the show for this week. Remember, your votes count, so grab out your mobile phone and text your contestants' initials to 787. Now, our next contestant, our second last contestant, is from the sugar capital, Lautoka. I do understand she's performing a Punjabi number, and also towards the end of the song. Yes, round of applause for that, please. Round of applause. And towards the end of the show, she's got a Bollywood number. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up, Christine Naidu.
Wow, you've got a lot of energy. In a small, compact space that you have there, you can really, you radiate with a lot of energy, and it comes this way, and you can see that you really enjoyed your performance.
the first half I felt like it wasn't you. You were not all into it, but as the second half came in, a little bit of you came out, and that was more dynamic. And so I don't know if you were not quite sure about the choreography of the dance, or but it didn't really feel like you were enjoying it as much as you enjoyed the second half. The second half felt like, okay, this is me, move it.
You have a beautiful smile, cute little dimple, really bundle of energy. That's the positive part. The negative is that you keep looking down, and whenever you look down, you give away your power. Your power is in looking and engaging in me, and looking in the audience and smiling and enjoying that performance. And when you look down, you just give it all away, and it's almost apologetic. And then we start feeling sorry for you, and we don't want to feel sorry for you. We want to be happy that you're dancing for us. So there's a maturity factor also. Every time I see you, get more and more mature. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for you to grow as dancers, to become that superstar.
Hello Fiji, my name is Christine Naidu. And to take me to the next genre, please vote for me. Text CN to 787. I say CN to 787.
Now, our final act for this evening. Hold on to your seats, folks. We started off the show this evening with a group, and we'll wrap it up with also another group. They're from the capital city here in Suva. I understand they're... Yes. Another whistle. Few more whoops. Yes. More shouts. Yeah, you're not even from Suva, so why are you clapping? But anyway, they got a semi-classical tandav. Did I say that right? Tandav? Is that pronounced correctly? Tandav? Yes, fantastic. And they'll wrap it up with a Bollywood number as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up, John and Charlene. From the capital city of Suva, our last act for this evening, John and Charlene.
Well, what can I say? John, you're just an amazing dancer. I don't know about the audience, but everybody just feels like they want to get up and just have a little bit of that boogie-oogie or that Bollywood feeling. You just make us all want to dance. And Charlene, I don't know how you keep up with him, because he just has so much energy to emulate, and I must congratulate you both that you look well together. I know there were a couple times, Charlene, you struggled on to keep up with your partner, but I must say, amazing.
What a finale! The show started really well, and ended on a really high note, and this is what Fiji's Dancing Superstar is about. It's about picking out stars that in our country, and you two are definitely one of the two that I see are shining stars. And like Masalai has said, you're setting example.
You're one of my favorite groups. But I gotta say, Charlene, the beginning was a little slow for you. I got a little scared for you because you were not quite there. I'm just being honest. Yeah, and the footwork a little sloppy for me. The shoulders were a little too high for me. And not only you, there were a few people that had their shoulders up, and it's something I should have said from the beginning. This is one of my pet peeves. I like them down, wide and open. John, very good energy. Of course, Desi Girl you guys got back in your element and ended with a bang, which is the way you need to.
Namaste, I'm John.
And I'm Charlene.
To vote for us, text SJ to 787. To vote for us again, text SJ to 787.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for us here at the ICT Center here at USB in Suva. Thank you so much for your views and also for your text. Do be sure to join us again next week, as we'll have a different genre altogether, contemporary. So we had Pacific Island Dance last week, Bollywood this week. Next week, it's contemporary, so I suspect you'll see a lot of hip-hop, a lot of rap going on here on this stage. If you would like to be a part of the live audience, be sure to spin by at the ICT Center every Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. You could also find us on Facebook by typing in Fiji Superstar. Till next week, I'm Wame.
And I'm Zara.
Madamanda. Be sure to text the initials of your favorite contestant to 787 if you have a Vodafone or Ink mobile phone. When you do, you will be in the running to win yourself $10,000. Next week, 2 contestants with the lowest votes will be eliminated. So start texting now. Text competition will close this Thursday at 6 p.m. If you would like to be a part of our live audience, then feel free to join us this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. at the ICT Center at USP's Laudala campus in Suva. You could also find us on Facebook by typing Fiji Superstars.